We've made it to the middle of the week. Good morning, I'm Todd Studer, and this is another episode of Local Roots. Very, very excited about this program and the growth that is happening. And I am also looking for guests because here's the thing. Today, you just get me. I don't have a guest for today's show. But if you know of someone, someone that runs a nonprofit or someone maybe with a really interesting story to tell, I'd love to talk to them. Just the best way to do that is to send me an email, toddstuder@gmail.com. That's the best way to reach me. Or you can always go to my website, lushillsmedia.com, and you can reach out to me there as well. All of my contact information is there. And I was thinking about what to do with today's show. And, what we do here is we want to support local communities, local businesses, local charities, and nonprofits. And doing business in a small town, like what it is that we do here on Local Roots with all of the smaller communities around Potawatomi County, it has its own unique challenges and unique ideas on what to do about that. And that's why I thought that I would do some research and come up with some ideas about how to market your business that is tailored toward small businesses and small towns. You know, things can work a little bit differently. Yes, there's some common themes, but there's also things that just work better in a small town. Now, a lot of these you may already know. Some you may have actually said yourself, but there's another thing that often helps me, and it has to do with confirmation. So if I hear something that I already believe to be true from someone else, it just kind of confirms my belief. It makes me feel a little bit stronger about that. So that may be the case with some of these as well. So the idea is a list about growing a small business in a small town that requires creativity, strong relationships, and community engagement. And so here's some unique strategies to help your business thrive. And the number one thing on the list is leveraging local pride and community engagement. So how can you do this? Well, you might host community events such as organize workshops, pop-up markets, or charity drives that can bring people together and then associate your brand with positive experiences. Maybe it's just sponsoring a local team or event. You know, supporting youth sports and school programs is huge. This is a big thing regardless of the size of your business, but it's even more important in small towns. Maybe there's a town festival that you can have a booth at to increase visibility and goodwill. Always a big thing to be at those. You can partner with other local businesses. Here's an idea: cross-promoting with a complementary business. So let's say, as an example, maybe a coffee shop with a bookstore that, maybe the two things just kind of seem to go together. Well, you do some kind of cross promotion, and that way you can expand your reach a little bit. Another thing to think about is standing out with a hyper local marketing approach, such as featuring local stories across social media posts. So highlighting your local customers or maybe your employees, and also creating ads that create that personal connection. Utilizing unique signage and murals. Here's a possibility: commission a local artist to paint a mural or design an eye-catching storefront that can then become a landmark. Imagine if you have a local artist in your community or close to your community and you commission them to do some work on the outside of your building. Now you've got a brand new audience and customer base that's going to come in to take a look at that. Maybe geo-targeted digital ads. Now, this is getting a little bit more deeper into what is online marketing. So running Facebook or Google ads, targeting your town and surrounding areas, and drive that community message. You can create an exclusive experience. How do you do that? Well, maybe offer limited time products or services, such as seasonal or small town exclusive items. Anything that can create urgency and excitement. Hosting a VIP membership or loyalty program is always a good idea. Giving your locals first access to deals, products, or services through a special membership. Now, again, a lot of these things are going to be for if you sell products. If you have a storefront that sells products, you have to think outside the box sometime when it comes to service businesses, but a lot of these apply there as well. So if you have that storefront, make shopping an experience. So if you have the space, maybe you can add elements like a cozy seating area, do some live demonstrations, or maybe a behind the scenes look at how your business operates. I know of some businesses that are already doing these kind of things, such as with live demonstrations. Building a strong digital presence is important, even in a small town. You want to dominate local SEO, that's search engine optimization. So, what that means is when you optimize your Google business profile, this is important that if somebody is searching for something that you offer, you want to be able to show up very early in the search. You can do that by collecting reviews. It's okay to ask your clients, your customers, and your friends, hey, would you mind leaving me a review if you had a positive experience? Or use location-based keywords. That'll help you rank higher in searches. Start a local blog or podcast. I'm big on this, obviously. Podcasting is something that we are very, very big in here at Les Hills Media and podcasts. You can share small town insights, your industry expertise. And by the way, if you are in a specific industry, you are an expert. Even if you don't feel like it, you are, because otherwise you wouldn't be doing this business. Share customer stories on these blogs or podcasts, and that can help attract organic engagement. Leveraging Facebook groups and local online communities is also very important. Use social media to your advantage. Now, again, I like seeing pictures of cats as much as anyone online, but there is so much value to your business by working these social media accounts that you have. You can engage with potential customers where they're already spending time online. Or you can possibly offer subscription or delivery services. So if you have as I said, a storefront that sells products, offering small town subscription boxes might be an idea. Or maybe creating a monthly product or service subscription that's tailored to the local needs. You know your community better than anyone if you live there. So what the community needs, tailor things to that. You could even offer local delivery or curbside pickups. Even in small towns, convenience can really play a part. If somebody is raising children, and sometimes with small children it's difficult to get out, if you are offering curbside pickup or local delivery, that makes things easier for everyone. Get involved in tourism and roadside attraction marketing. Walnut is big on this, and they've done a great job of becoming a must-visit stop. So, if your town gets visitors, create a unique attraction. You could build a spot for photos. People can get their photo taken maybe outside your store or even inside your store. You can have interactive displays, signature products. Maybe you'd want to partner with some local bed and breakfasts or travel bloggers to get featured in regional travel blogs or maybe Airbnb experiences. And selling branded merchandise. This is something that I'm working on for Les Hills Media and Podcast, that we want to have merchandise that we can provide to folks that markets us and has our logo on it. And you can make some high quality shirts, hats, or souvenirs that locals and visitors will want to wear. I would recommend, however, making them high quality. That is something that's going to help you stand out, because you don't want one of those t-shirts that you wash it once and then it becomes unwearable. I've gotten plenty of those. It's nice to get the t-shirt and then I wash it once and then that's the end. Focusing on exceptional customer service and word of mouth. This, again, most businesses already know this, but it's good to have a reminder about going above and beyond, such as surprising customers with, a little unexpected kindness, follow-ups, or personalized touches. Encourage word of mouth marketing. So offering referral incentives or social media shout-outs to customers who recommend your business. And building personal relationships. We talked about this last week, that in a small town, relationships are everything. This is something that it means even more in a small town, the relationships that you have, and you making every customer feel like family when they walk in. That's huge. And again, a lot of these things you already know because you're in business, but it's good to have a reminder. Sometimes we can get caught up in doing the day-to-day tasks of the business, and we can forget the important things that we need to do. For me, it is sharing this show on community pages that the folks that are in those social media pages would have an interest in knowing what's going on in the local area and around the smaller communities in Potawatomi County. So that's something I have to keep reminding myself to do. You'd think it would just be just nature to go ahead and do that. But no, it's one of those things that every day I have to say, okay, I need to go through and share this as many places as I can. Speaking of which, it would be, if you're wondering the best way to support this program, it is such a cliche, but it is so true. Hit that like button. Hit that follow button if you're watching on Facebook. Hit that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. That's huge. It is really, really big. And what happens then is not only do you get a reminder about when the show is released and there's a new show out, it also helps with the online algorithm. And we can then get this information out to more people. If you have a business in a small town, wouldn't you like to see out of town people coming into your business? And this is a great way to be able to reach them, is on programs such as this. Or maybe if you have your own podcast or you have your own blog or you're doing your own social media post, sharing those in different places. So it helps the algorithm. So whatever the social media platform is, it pushes it out farther. Something, it's kind of a joke that I talk about, that there's no one sitting in an office in a city somewhere deciding who gets to see what. That doesn't happen. It's a computer program. It's an algorithm. How does that algorithm completely work? I don't think anybody knows. They claim they do, but no, they don't. Otherwise, every single post they put out would go viral, and that's just not the case. I see some of these shows do tremendous numbers, huge. The interview that we did last week with WIDA director Stacey Kinney, yeah, that is approaching and may have crossed 2,500 views now. It's big. Others, not so much. And what is the difference? It's really hard to say. There's something in that algorithm that pushes it out farther. But I do know that one of those things is how many follows, how many likes on something, how many views it has. So the more you do that, the further it goes. And that works the same for you as well on your own social media, that the more people that see it, the more people will see it. It's a snowball effect, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. So big favor to me if you would click like on the post and also follow or subscribe, depending on what platform that you are watching this on. And I'm very grateful. A lot of people have already done that, and it's huge. And also the comments that I've received and the encouragement that I've received since getting this going. We are offering sponsorships on this show, and there's a lot of things that go along with the sponsorship besides just seeing your name on the program. We would love to be able to have that conversation and tell you about everything that it is that we do here. And it's reach out. Again, my email address, toddstuder@gmail.com. And if you're ever thinking, just given some consideration to having your own podcast, a great starting point is the free podcast planner that we have on the website, lushillsmedia.com. Go there. It's a big button that says free podcast planner. You click on that, and it will give you access to download a PDF that's going to walk you through all of the different steps that you need to consider before you launch your podcast. A lot of different things. And as you're looking at that, if you want some advice, if you want to learn a little bit more, again, reach out. I would love to have that conversation with you. All right, wrapping things up on this Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining me again today. Looking for more guests for the show. Would love to talk to you. And I know that we've got some folks coming up yet this week, and we'll have more on again next week. So until then, my name is Todd Studer. Have a great Wednesday.